Hi guys, right, it's HHN UK / Neil back for another video. Last night's was a bit hit and miss with what I want to say. So I'll just start with, since we've been coming from the mid 2000s to Halloween Horror Nights over to America, I came to Florida and on my first holiday, vacation, what you want to call it. And on leaving, they were putting the props out for what would have been it would have been Halloween Horror Nights. It may have been 15. It may have been Halloween Horror Nights 15. And I asked an employee what it was because I'd never obviously heard of anything. It wasn't this probably still isn't any sort of press release about the event. Which I think if a lot of people knew about it, a lot of people would go over to it. Which this moment in time is probably a good thing that not that many people over here know about it, considering the size of the crowds last night. But yeah, they told me about it. She gave me a leaflet. She told me everything about the event. I love horror, so I was gutted really. I was going home. I was going home actually on the Thursday, and the event started on a Friday night. So that was a bit of a bummer. But decided the year after we'd go. We came, and it was amazing. Obviously, like we got to Universal on I think we flew out on the Thursday morning, and I think our first night might have been that night actually, or the Friday might have been. We went anyway, and like I said, the whole event, the scare zones, the houses, was just amazing. And then I've been over in this year. I've been every year, so. Just like I'll just say, it was amazing. But as the years have gone on, I have noticed that it's the scare zones have become a bit lackluster. Now I know you've got to try some things. Was it called Nightmare? Let me have a look. It's on the back of the shirt, so I got it. I think it was Nightmares last year, and it was the people all in black. It was the fences, and it didn't kind of work. I get the idea, but I thought it was going to be a lot better than some just normal fences with a bit of black sheeting on, with some people in black just pulling them around and changing them now and just saying that, oh, you don't know which way you have to go. But it was only where the Shrek character meet was, and it was really short, and it wasn't really scary. It was just more an inconvenience of having to walk into everyone and people walking into you. I had a fence slammed into me, which obviously isn't their fault. But I just don't think the idea worked as a scare zone. I didn't really think it was scary. I didn't think it was, you couldn't. There was visually nothing to look at. It was just black. And I suppose it was similar with was it Canyon of Souls? It was alright to look at, but basically if you walked through in a day, you saw exactly what you would have saw at night. Over, and it was dark. There was flames and a couple of still walkers, but it wasn't really scary. Again, it was just people with black cloaks and skull face. Not really great imagination. Didn't think any of the scare zones really tied into the event as an whole. I don't think Lady Luck was thrashed out, and when we went on the tour, the excuses to what Lady Luck brought into the stories, i.e. that you always took a chance, which if you took the chance, well, shouldn't she been called Chance, or they've already got someone called Chance. So I just thought it was a bit of a mishmash, whether he had someone else in mind, and it just didn't go to plan. But this year seems, from what I'm saying, some people have been saying the idea is good, but then the problem you've got is the wait times have gone up. Now obviously they've let a lot more people into the park. Like last night, apparently there's 44,000 people in, and they had to extend the open hours till 2 AM, which Michael Dawson updated on drama, Halloween Horror Nights drama. Unicorns bleed awesomeness, by the way. And he was having a chat about it, and it just seems to me that either one, they're just letting as many people in as possible just to get more money, but also there's nothing to slow people down going into the houses. If you just put 7 houses and go bang, 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 well, you're just going to go to the 7 houses. There's nothing in between. The shows with the old Universal classics on, and the one with Alice Cooper and the one with Chucky, etc. There's no time schedule for them, so you're not just going to stand there for half an hour, 30 minutes, and just wait and look at the screen and wait for it to come on. You know, if it was scheduled for say 10 past and half past, etc. on the hour, people would say, oh well, I've done 2 houses, I'll walk, we'll watch a show, we'll have a burger, we'll have a drink, and we'll watch them for 5-10 minutes. And then you're getting people going watching the shows rather than just go straight to queues, which in the lines of the houses. Also scare zones, I don't know about anyone else there, but when we went last year on one of the nights I went, and my wife, we've been out all day, don't we? We've been to Discovery Cove, she was tired, so I said, well, if you want, I'll just go all the way in all night to my own for a couple of hours. And I went, and I had no intention of going to any of the houses, but got in there and I did Winter's Night, I did I did H. Ablin and Guts, and I did The Thing. I wasn't a great fan of The Thing. I thought visually it was great, but it was basically just walking through scenes of a movie. There was no scare thing. It was like waxworks. It was all scene setting rather than actually trying to scare you. But we went, and what I did is I grabbed a beer and, you know, got myself a souvenir cup. Obviously that was the reason, because the cocktail wasn't that great, but it was alright. But then I sat down and watched the scare zones and took a lot of pictures, but it gave me something to do, because and obviously I knew that I could walk through 7, come through Night Maze, go through Acid Rain, walk down, and I can't remember if there was another one, I'm not too sure. But then I'll tell you what, get my trusted event guide and let's have a look. Scare zones. Oh, there was also Your Luck Had Run Out, which was the alleyway, which wasn't great, but you could take some good pictures. Grown Evil was another one which I thought was absolutely shockingly bad. I just didn't get it at all. Like, overgrown birds, not really the scariest thing. So, but yeah, you could go and take pictures, waste a couple of hours basically just doing that, whereas now, obviously I couldn't sit down and have a beer and sit on a wall and take pictures, because I don't know if there's going to be any scare actors there. So, and with that being a zone also, there was, looking at it, was just pieces of cemetery scenery put around, which obviously you take one picture of that and it's the same all around the park. So that's my bad point to it. The houses also, then if you're absolutely knackered and you've been queuing for an house for about an hour, when you go in and you're cattled in and you're in there for 10 minutes, you come out and you're already pissed because you've just wasted an hour and a half. And if you've gone through the house and not got one scare because the person in front of you or the person behind you has got the scare, and obviously the scare actor's not going to come out for another 10 people, what's a waste? I mean, I had that in I think it was Friday the 13th, when it was near where Jaws was, and obviously the guy was like 6 foot plus, and when he was jumping out, I could see him a mile off, and he was jumping out on obviously the girls, but I never once got anyone jumping out at me. Plus, even if he would have, I would have saw where he was coming from a mile off, so it wasn't that good. But next year, if they don't have the 8th house, they've got to have something to dilute the crowd, something to get people to come and watch a show or 2 shows, 2 decent shows. I haven't heard anything good about the I can't remember what it's called now, something Penny show. Bill and Ted, I think a lot of people are just getting a bit bored of it now. It's like tried and tested. The people, it'll always be full, but I mean that's through a lot of people believe it's great, but it's just a satire slapstick show, and year upon year it's the same thing, the same theme, and just all you can just do is look through the year, look what's happened to people, and you can pretty much guess who will be taking the mickey out of in the show. But that's just my 2 cents. Also though, I'd like to say this year they actually put on load and load of merchandise, and I'm kind of lucky in a sense that I didn't go this year, because I probably would have spent a lot of money on it. The hoodies were there again. I think they had zombies on, I think they had Zombie Crew on, which bit better than last year, because actually last year I got a hoodie on the I think the first day we went out. We landed Thursday afternoon, and we went up to Universal, and I bought one. I think I can't remember how much I paid on it. It was like about $50 or $40. and it was just a black hoodie with zip on and with Halloween Alrights. And I can't remember, it said Halloween Alrights 21. And I wore it one night and the zipper broke, and when I went to exchange it, they said they didn't have any left, so I just got a refund rather than take it back and fix it. And I thought, because it wasn't, it had nothing on the back anyway, and it was quite fair. Anyone can make that hoodie. It was just a generic black, what you say, $10 hoodie with Halloween Alrights printed on, which, you know, you go to any print store, they'll print it on for you. But no, the house t-shirt was alright this year. I mean, a lot of people don't like the old. Let's have a look if I've got one here. Got so many t-shirts there, not Nike one. A lot of people don't like that sort of print on, or a comes home t-shirt. Said bored of it, but then again, I prefer them than say that sort. You know, Jack. I prefer them rather than that one. That one's not too bad. I think I wore this on the last video. So, but yeah, anyone interested? I've got some Staff Halloween Alrights 98 t-shirts. Whoa. Staff Halloween Alrights 13 t-shirts. Got Staff on there. Anyone want to donate any Halloween Alrights memorabilia, please feel free to do so. But that's just my 2 cents this year. Hopefully next year when I go, and I'll be going. I'll probably go. They do a thing. I don't know if it's available over there. You get the first 2 weeks of Halloween Alrights every day, first 2 weeks, which covers me while I'm there. I'll be getting that, and I'm hoping the lines aren't as bad, because I think it just means buying a fast pass, and you know, it's about $90, is it, for a fast pass on a Friday night? So, oh well. But I'll give you a quick look. My room's a mess, by the way, and obviously you can see. Let's have a look what you can see behind. You can see the Hulk. I've got some action figures. I do have a lot of memorabilia in this room, so please beware. Geek alert coming up, and I'll give you a quick look as to what I've got. You ready? I've got some. You can see me Halloween Alright stuff there. I've got some maps. Got plenty of maps. Got some coins. Got some badges. And got maps again. I've also got some drawings from the what it was going to be called Jack Street Show on Earth, which was Cannibal Carnage in the end. Also got action figures. Old classic Mummy, Indiana Jones, the Hulk, Turtles, Star Trek, and last but not least, Star Wars. Told you, proper geek. So, some of the Halloween Alright stuff. I'll get you back on it, right? So, right, it's me signing off for my little rant, and I'm going to have to go and get ready anyway, because I'm working at, as I'll say again, Scare Kingdom this year, and if you can see on the back, I am in Apocalypse. That's all I'm saying, so see you later anyway, bye.